Waheguji ka Khalsa, Waheguji ki Fateh. My name is Gursant Singh, and in this video, I will be showing how Trump's inhumane immigration policies are being assisted by Yogi Bhajan's Akal Security, and how Akal funnels these millions in profits to SikhNet and 3HO's tantric kundalini yoga. Now, Yogi Bhajan's Akal Security is a dark detention profiteer, assisting ICE, that's the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, under the Trump administration in the detention and deportation of immigrants and their children seeking asylum for at least the past 15 years. And you can see here a contract between Akal Security and ICE, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. It's dated March 1st, 2004. So this relationship between ICE and Akal Security has been going on for at least 15 years. Now, with new inside info from within the Yogi Bhajan organizations and confidential 3HO organizational flowcharts and financial reports, one clearly sees how all Yogi Bhajan for-profit businesses like Akal Security and all non-profit organizations like SikhNet, 3HO Foundation are in fact controlled by a 10-member board of Yogi Bhajan disciples labeled the Sri Singh Sabha Corporation, as can be seen at the top of this chart at the link below. And I'll put a link to this chart in the description to this video. The SSSC board controls all these Yogi Bhajan organizations like SikhNet, 3HO, Sikh Dharma International, and businesses like Akal Security. So this SSSC board, which is a 10-member board, controls all of these organizations, including this Akal Security that is profiting off of the misery and suffering of these immigrants. Now, the businesses like Akal then funnel money to the nonprofits in the form of grants. Through a web of legal maneuvering, Akal Security funnels millions of dollars to its Yogi Bhajan nonprofit partners. And you can see here a picture of the legacy circle, they call it. This is the Kundalini Yoga, the 3HO organizations, SikhNet, all of these are the nonprofits. And this is where Akal Security funnels their ill-gotten gains to these Yogi Bhajan nonprofit organizations. And this shows the itemized list of grants, $2 million that was funneled to these different nonprofit organizations in the Yogi Bhajan legacy circle, as they call it. These are no small amounts. There's $286,000 to the Sikh Dharma International, $144,000 to 3HO. Kundalini Research Institute got $255,000. SikhNet got $121,000. So this is 2014, and that was almost 5 years ago. So I'm sure these amounts are much more now. I don't have access to the current amounts. They've made it all secret now. And this is an email that I received, the Sri Singh Sabha Baisakhi report. And Sri Singh Sabha Corporation. So you can see that this is legitimate. This came in this newsletter, these breakdowns of all of these amounts that were given to the nonprofits. And here's a little video of the entire newsletter. So through a web of legal maneuvering, Akal Security funnels millions of dollars to its Yogi Bhajan nonprofit partners, as shown in the Sri Singh Sabha Corporation Baisakhi report to the Sangha, January-April 2014. $2 million was funneled from Yogi Bhajan businesses like Akal Security to the Yogi Bhajan nonprofits like SikhNet and 3HO. So at 25 seconds into the video, you'll see here that same list breakdown of the different itemized grants that were given to these different nonprofit entities. So again, $2 million in grants from the Yogi Bhajan businesses like Akal to the nonprofits like SikhNet and 3HO. Again, I'm sure these amounts are much more now in 2018 because of all the profits they've been making off of the detention and deportation of immigrants. The call has been. Now let's look a little bit at this Coastal International Security Incorporated, which is a subsidiary of Akal Security and Akal Global. They have armed personnel all around the perimeter of the White House in Washington, D.C., assisting the Trump administration carrying out their inhumane policies. And you can see here a little diagram that I pulled off the internet, which shows this Coastal International Security, which is just a subsidiary of Akal, how they have guards all around the perimeter of the White House assisting Trump and his administration. Every Sikh and Kundalini Yoga student should ask, how can the elected 10-member board of Yogi Bhajan disciples, supposedly promoting peace, oversee a 15,000 force of 4 higher military using those mercenaries to assist the U.S. government in detaining and deporting immigrants who only seek asylum from the violence of gangs in Central America? Now, let's look a little closer at Akal's contracts with ICE and profiteering partners who make huge amounts of money off of the detention and deportation of immigrants and their children. Up until July 1st, 2018, Akal's website stated, under Homeland Security, Customer Story Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security. Akal states on their website, up until July 1st, 2018, Immigration and Customs Enforcement in El Centro, California, Florence, Arizona, El Paso, Texas, and Miami, Florida. And Akal brags about how they are assisting ICE at all of these different detention centers. DHS has turned to Akal to ensure the quality of critical contract detention services in 4 large DHS centers where foreign nationals await deportation. This is all Akal's, what it says there. You can read it there for yourself. Akal provides 700 officers to staff and secure the facilities. DHS officials consistently report that Akal's effective recruiting, training, supervision, and management programs have made a positive difference in supporting their national security efforts at all 4 facilities. So now Akal is denying that they were involved with the separation of children from their parents at the U.S. border ICE facilities described above in June 2018. But since Akal bragged of having contracts with ICE at ICE border facilities during the month of June, as shown in this little screenshot from Akal's website, Akal claims no culpability are in question. So we're just taking Akal's word for it, that they weren't involved in these separation of families. We don't know that. And we had this post on Akal's website all the way up till July 1st. This was after the separation of children was happening down there on the border. Now, current advertising by Akal Security on Glassdoor shows Akal is actively recruiting for security officers at ICE's Chrome detention facility in Florida. In this Akal advertisement from June 2018, it states, contract-specific essential duties. This is a quote from the advertisement. Comply with ICE detectives. This is what the security guards need to do. Comply with ICE detectives, assist with pat-down searches, assist with security of detainees, perform bed checks. See screenshot of the Akal ad at this link. And I'll put a link to this screenshot in the description to this video. And you can read it here for yourself too as well. And this is a current ad. You can see there it says 17 days old. So this is currently their recruiting. They're on Glassdoor for Akal security guards at this Chrome detention center in Florida. Now the reviews on Glassdoor working for Akal Security were for the most part pretty negative. Akal employees describe Akal as terrible management, sexist, racist, incompetent, etc. So Akal is not getting good reviews from its employees either. Now, what about Akal Security's contracts with CSI Aviation, which Akal brags online, assisting CSI in the deportation of immigrants for the Trump administration's ICE? And they have a link there at Akal's website where they brag about how they work for the CSI that deports immigrants. I took a little video of their website so you can read it here for yourself. Now, in December 6, 2017 article in the Huffington Post, for immigration crackdown proponent, deportations mean business, the author of the blog, Jeffrey K., shows how, and I quote here from the article, CSI subleases planes and crews from charter companies and some contracts with the security firms to provide guards for each flight. One of these security firms is Akal Security, which profits enormously from the deportation of immigrants and their families. Federal databases show that over the past 5 years, CSI has received more than $383 million in contracts with ICE's Detention, Compliance, and Removals Office for air chartered services. A 2014 Los Angeles Times story characterized CSI as the largest private contractor for ICE Air, with more than $560 million in related contracts since 2010. Now, in a lawsuit, Alonso versus Akal Security, and a subsequent order by the judge dated November 21, 2017, an Akal Security employee sued Akal while guarding immigrants being deported on CSI's planes. The lawsuit states, and I quote here from the judge, defendant Akal Security employs plaintiff Alonso as an air security officer, ASO they call him, a position responsible for the supervision of deportees during flights back to their home countries, end quote. So the lawsuit shows indisputable evidence that Alonso worked for Akal and they were in the business of deportation with 13 Akal guards on each of the CSI flights. Now, as we have established, Akal Security subcontracts with Albuquerque-based CSI Aviation, which is the subject of a protest that was held on June 22nd. And again, these are the flights here where they deport immigrants back to their home countries. And it goes on to describe, I'll put this in the description of the video about how this protest went on, protesting against the CSI, and how they've just been making millions off of the pain and suffering of immigrants that are trying to seek asylum here in the United States. They say here in this protest that between 2006 and 2010, DHS, Department of Homeland Security, granted the CSI over $500 million in contracts for deportation flights. And they must be held accountable for all of this pain and suffering they're causing to immigrants. And the guy who owns this CSI is a retired colonel who ran for governor there in New Mexico, and this Akal Security gave this Way is his name, gave him $2,000 for his gubernatorial. Alan E. Way ran for governor. He gave him Akal gave this Alan A. Way $2,000 on his failed gubernatorial run. He was the head of the Republican Party there in New Mexico. Now, the Santa Fe Reporter has reported on this. This was an older 2010 report. It says, obviously, the Sikh Dharma Company isn't responsible for the more controversial policies of its biggest client, the federal government. but has proved happy to carry them out. For instance, Akal guards illegal immigrants on government charter flights from Tucson, Arizona to Mexico City, working on the deportation contractor CSI Aviation Services of Albuquerque. CSI was founded by former New Mexico Republican Party Chairman Alan Way. This year, Akal gave Way $2,000 for his failed gubernatorial campaign. There also appears to be Department of Justice and FBI investigations into Akal and thousands of violations with respect to Department of Labor standards. And I'll put links to that in the description of the video. Akal Security has paid more than $25 million in penalties and settlements for fraud and misconduct. I have some articles that I took screenshots of here. These are articles that are all published about Akal's frauds. And I'm quoting here from this article. It says, Akal Security, a privately owned security company, has a long and concerning track record of investigation, litigation, and settlement around fraudulent business practices. 2011, Akal Security disclosed in a lawsuit that it was party to 134 threatened pending or current litigation matters, including allegations of pay and labor regulation violations. Part of this troubling record included a coordinated investigation by the FBI, the U.S. Department of Justice, and the Office of Inspector General into Akal Security's subsidiary, Coastal International Security. The claims concerned violations under the False Claims Act and the Federal Procurement Integrity Act. The Akal Security defrauded the State Department during performances of its security contract and later concealed that fraud and civil allegations that the company improperly obtained and used competitors' pricing information to underbid competitors on government orders. And it goes on and on about this in this article. You can read all about it here. They've paid a lot of fines and penalties. Now, the National Sikh Youth Federation has even rejected Yogi Bhajan's Akal Security defender, Guru Mustak Singh of SikhNet, and his spin on Akal's 15-year-long history in assisting ICE with the detention and deportation of immigrants. And you can read that here. I'll put a link to this in the description of the video. So Akal was deporting immigrants on an industrial scale, all while also in the business of keeping those guaranteed minimums at detention facilities full of immigrants as means to justify their own contracts referenced in the Detention Watch report. And this is a copy of this Detention Watch report. Describes Akal as having previously partnered with Akima Global Services to operate a detention facility near Buffalo, New York on a $400 guaranteed minimum agreement in 2015. Now, I visited over there at the Akal Security compound / Sikh Dharma compound. It's all together about a year ago. And you can see here how it's all fenced off, completely guarded and locked up. I couldn't even get in to view our Sikh scriptures, the Siddhi Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and have Siddhi Guru Granth Sahib Ji's darshan. And I just want to show you how they're all these organizations, these profits and non-profits like Akal and Sikh Dharma International and SikhNet are all tied together very, very closely. They're all in the same compound there. This is a aerial view of the whole compound. Akal is there, and then SikhNet, 3HO, they all work hand in glove together. They have synergy meetings together, and it's all together. Now, like I said, I was in the Yogi Bhajan group for 30-some years, and I observed a lot of frauds and a lot of corruption. And so I want to get this information out there, and I appreciate you watching this video. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.